story time?
Okay. Can you turn it down so I focus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, like, 2 o'clock in the afternoon today, right? This guy pulls up to drive-thru, and I answer, "Hi, how are you today?" And he goes, "Knock, knock." And I'm like, "Who's there?" And he's like, "Can I have an L3, please?"
Oh my god.
And I'm like, "Will there be anything else today?" And he's like, "Nope, that's it, Buttercup."
Oh my god. What a creep.
And then he's like, and I'm like, "Okay, just pull up." He's like, "No, come to think of it, I'll have one of those chili badass burrito things."
Oh my god.
And I'm like, chili cheese burrito? He's like, "Yeah, one of those Hummers."
He did not say Hummer.
I swear to God.
Really?
He said Hummer. Well, obviously, right now, he was drunk at 2 in the afternoon, but
That's sad.
Okay. Yeah. So he pulls up, and he's like, "Ha!"
Oh my god!
And I'm like, "Okay, that'll be 773. And he's like, "Okay."
You should have fucking video recorded it.
I wish I should have. And he whips out his credit card and he goes, "Whoosh!" And he throws it at me, the credit card.
Oh.
And I'm like, "Oh my god." Like, I'm trying to compose myself right now. And, I slide his credit card, goes through. And I'm like, "Okay, I'm just waiting on the chicken." And he's like, "Okay." And I'm like, "Can you just pull up into a parking spot and I'll bring it right out to you?" And he's like, "Okay." So he pulls up, and I thought I finally got rid of him. I was like, "Whew, okay, that was a little intense for 2 in the afternoon." So, next thing I know, he's backing up to my window again.
Oh my god.
And he's like, "I forgot the sauce!"
Oh my god!
And I'm like, "Okay, what kind of sauce can I get for you?"
Oh.
And he's like, "Tartar sauce!"
Oh my god!
I'm like, "Okay, I'll have tartar sauce in the bag for you." And I'm like, "Okay, you can pull up now."
Oh my
So he pulls
god.
up, and I'm like, "Oh my god, someone else has to take this food out for him to see, or for you guys to see what this guy's doing." So when it's done cooking, somebody else takes the food out, and when they come back in, they're like, "Okay, that guy was for real drunk." And I'm like, "Duh." And and I'm like, "What would he say to you?" And he's like, "Well, first of all, he asked if we cooked his food in a light bulb." And I'm like, "What?
In a light bulb!
In a light bulb?"
Oh my god.
And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "It took so long." Why did it take so long? I'm like, "Okay, first of all, it took under 4 minutes to get that food out because it wasn't anything complicated. Second of all, in a light bulb. How on earth would we cook it in a light bulb?" And apparently he winked at the guy too. Or at Will. The guy winked at Will too.
Oh my god.
So
Good story.
That's really funny.
I almost shit.